While there's a lot to celebrate as DC hosts WorldPride, it's also a time to reflect and a time to learn. There's a new exhibit at Freedom Plaza that highlights the history of LGBTQ+ pride in our city. Our Matthew Torres shows us the district's impact on the gay rights movement.
If colors are meant to be vibrant, Vincent Slatt is the human form.
This is it. I love this.
His zeal for this year's WorldPride isn't just for the colors in the flag.
So excited, I have not slept in weeks.
But the diversity in history that got him and the LGBTQ+ community here.
People might think of history as the story of old people having done stuff, but what we learned from this is that this exhibit is actually for people who never saw themselves in history.
In between the White House and the Capitol, a new exhibit at Freedom Plaza now stands. The organization Rainbow History Project just unveiled pickets, protests, and parades, the history of gay pride in Washington. Slatt is the senior curator.
We have broken down Pride into 10 themes. On the history over the last 60 years, each theme will have its own special exhibit.
The highlights go back to where it all started.
The truth is, Pride didn't start at Stonewall, and the Stonewall Uprising was not the start of the modern gay rights movement. It was 10 Washington homosexuals picketing the White House.
We could not conceive then of the astonishing progress that we would make in the last 60 years.
Paul Kunstler is the last surviving picketer from 1965, reenacting the picket outside the White House with the Rainbow History Project on the 60th anniversary last month.
We are seeking our human dignity, our equality, and our acceptance as the homosexuals that we are and have a right to be.
The original picket was an act of solidarity and protest over the mistreatment of gay people in government and classification of homosexuality as a mental illness.
I think it's important to always be vigilant about one's self-interest and the interests of the larger community. You can never assume that everything will always remain.
Organizers say what happened then helped lead to this. An example of pride unabashed. The popular high heel race on 17th Street Northwest continues every year since 25 drag queens first ran down the street in 1986.
Thank you. Hi, how are you?
At the corner of where the race starts is 350 Bakery and Coffee Bar.
Thank you. Have a good day.
That meant so much to be right at the heart of the intersection of where everything's always happened, where the Pride Parade, the festival. We've always been involved and come to the high heel race, and now it's very exciting because it starts right in front of our bakery.
The history of the high heel race is also part of the exhibit, meant to reflect and educate, a display of knowledge for a community vibrant in colors and history.
We do have a heritage, right? LGBT people might not inherit our history and culture from our families like other minority groups do, but this is going to be a way, especially for our kids, to connect to the fact that they're a part of a much larger movement of people.
Matthew Torres, WUSA 9.
Matthew, thank you.